My question is to Minister Wong, representing the Prime Minister. Minister, Mr Peter Dutton has set a new low in racism with his disgraceful calls for a blanket entry ban on Palestinians fleeing Israel's genocide in Gaza. With Mr Dutton's history of bigotry, many of us Muslims and people of colour aren't surprised. After all—
Senator Faruqi, please resume your seat. Yes, I will ask Senator Faruqi to withdraw that statement.
I withdraw.
Thank you,
After all, Mr Dutton is a man who suggested it was a mistake to let Lebanese Muslims into this country, who whipped up false fears about African gangs in Melbourne and boycotted the apology to stolen generations. More recently, he said that a government that included Muslims from Western Sydney would be a disaster. Mr Dutton is totally fit to be an MP, let alone opposition leader or, God forbid, Prime Minister. Minister, why won't your government show leadership and call out Mr Dutton's behaviour for what it is, vile, dangerous racism? Why won't you use the R word?
Thank you, Senator Faruqi. I'm going to ask for order across the chamber. Order.
Thank you, President. Well, it is, I think, disappointing that things that are said by Mr Dutton, which we do not support, which do not reflect our policy, our values or our approach, are somehow used in that question as a political attack on the Labor government. And what I'd say to you, Senator Faruqi, and what I've said previously when the discussion of racism has occurred over the last decades, and when I'm asked that question, what I have said is that I do not know what is in people's hearts, but I can look at what they say. And I do know also where the words of politicians, and in this case the words of Mr Dutton, where those words land for communities.